and then they're like, out of all of your girlfriends, which one of you guys think I'm the funnest? And none of them vote for you. You're like, oh, I got 4 boyfriends and none of them think I'm fun.
4 heartbreaks in one.
The question is, you get your back blown out by all 4? You know what I mean?
Okay, what are some of the weirdest relationship arrangements you've ever come across in life? Because, like, as an example, like polyamorous couples or thruples, have you ever known anybody who's kind of like in Japan, how they got like the soapland clause?
Oh yeah, if they go hookery, it's okay.
Have you ever seen any relationship styles that were unconventional?
Well, what you said, the polymer bullshit.
Polymer?
Polymer?
Is that a type of like fabric or metal?
I think it's a plastic.
It's like a type of plastic, but heavy duty, which can heat. Anyways,
So you know what
I don't even know what.
So are you trying to talk about polymer? Or?
anyway, whatever that was, the poly.
Did you know anybody that was polyamorous?
No, but as soon as I heard about it through Instagram and how people are like, "Hey, we're poly f***ers," you know, like, I was just like looking at them like, another white people shit again. Like, this is bullshit. Why y'all making up hella random shit? Like, just because you feel like it. Like, sometimes your feeling doesn't need to be made to a thing. Your feelings, you just keep it to yourself, you know? But now it's like a whole thing.
I heard a really good term. This one girl, she called gentrified cheating.
Gentrified cheating?
See, like,
funny,
stupid
I thought that was really smart. I'm like, wow.
Let's be honest, where do you think HOA came from?
And the person who said that,
What does that have to do with anything? What does HOA have to do with
What
anything?
I'm saying is, HOA was built by Karens because they wanted to keep it, which is, I believe it's okay, right? Because you want to keep the neighborhood specific.
keep your properties.
Yeah,
So he likes the HOA.
which
I
is
like
fine.
HOA, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Bart loves HOA.
I like HOA too.
But
Actually.
some HOAs are just ridiculous.
Well, yeah, they're not.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
not perfect.
400.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? But anyways, I think that shit's all whack.
HOAs and polyamorous people. Okay. And the person who called it gentrified cheating
Whack.
was a polyamorous person.
Exactly whack.
Wow.
It was this girl who was like who had previously been in polyamorous.
Oh, I think I see. It's the Asian girl, right? Yeah, I see.
I thought she had a really great take. Yeah.
No, her take was that to be truly polyamorous, you have to be very mature, self-secure. Like, you have to be honest. You have to be more open than in a straight, like, regular relationship. Because you have to be like okay with being like, well, you might feel a little jealousy or whatnot. Can you talk that out? But then she says that everyone, was it New York or wherever she was at? She says that
Denver, I
they
think,
were
or
like
something?
they were just pretending, and they were just like, it's like a hall pass to cheat. But none of these people were actually open and cool with anything.
That part.
And they were getting mad and jealous and all that, and like they're just but they just wanted to fuck freely with the badge of okayness. So she was like, I actually don't want to be a part of that mess, because I guess like the real polyamorous community, they want to be around other open and chill people, not be a part of drama and mess. Like, and be like, wait, I thought you guys were open and cool. Why are you guys jealous and angry at each other about this? And
Like, some people are really just using it to be hedonistic.
But that's majority of the stories that come out at the end.
Majority.
Do you think that it could truly work though?
No.
I knew a girl who she had a boyfriend and then a dom because she was a sub and her boyfriend wasn't into that. Oh. So she had like a boyfriend and their relationship.
So it's like a supplemental part.
Yeah, and then but they were kind of open to where like she had like she would go through the doms, like she was allowed to like date for that specific reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, weird. I think I've learned that like you can't really make the call if that's not what you're into. Like if you'll never see it work in your own head if you don't like that type of thing. But I think it's possible if people are truly really all about that and they die a perfect life of that. You know what I mean? Because you only know at the end. That's the thing. It's like this girl who's like saying that she went through it, and then when she started to see things like someone in like this polyamorous relationship was started to steal one person away more. Like everything can happen because you need that many people to agree on the same sentiment. It's really fucking hard.
That's hard.
It's super difficult. Yeah. So I don't know how
to agree
like
with just one person.
Yeah. So then if she ended up saying like eventually like, oh, it doesn't work, then it's like who does it work for? The person who like did it forever? Like, I don't know if anybody really gets to that point.
Does the circle do they all date each other, or is it like you can just date other people outside of?
I don't
like,
know, I
how
guess
does that
it's-
work?
It's a fuck fest. That's what it is.
Subin laying down the law.
No, this love shit is bullshit. Like I have enough love for 4 homies and 4 what? No, it's not. You only got love for like a few. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's literally just what they said. It's a hall pass.
So
for
when it's
fucking.
polyamorous, do they end up having kids with all of them too? Like, do they have like four moms,
I'm telling you, the
dads?
government ain't gonna do that for you.
That's Mormon amorous.
Like all the dads and moms, they just all share. Like,
Because it just sounds like sexual. Like it just sounds like I'm with multiple partners that I have different dates and enjoying.
And I only think that because in my personal experience, as for friends that I've had that are polyamorous, they're always alternative lifestyle people in general. So it's not like a normal conventional person that just happens to be polyamorous and that's their one feature that's like different from society. Everything about them is different.
like their job, their
look
everything.
different. They got like crazy ass like things about them physically and like just all around just like bizarro people. And then that's why like people like right now people are talking about there's like a polyamorous look. They go like, why do they always look like that?
Well, that's true. They
always-
always look like you don't want to have sex with them.
Well, they always look like kind of like a countercultural appearance.
do they like electricity? Or is it like they only have candles at home or
They
something? Or like,
How alternative are we talking?
yeah, how alternative are we talking?
They probably look like they stink.
I guess think like Soho art vibe of like maybe like almost bohemian in a way where it seems like a modern day beatnik almost.
What happens when you get older though? Like, because they get older and then
But that's what
the
I mean.
alternative
Like,
life changes.
I think by the time they're older, usually people have just lost track of them.
No, by the time,
They become homeless?
listen,
They're not polyamorous anymore. These 2 girls that I was friends with that were polyamorous within this like whole like community that they made in like the Bay Area, none of them are polyamorous anymore.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. I don't know anybody who lived it to their death.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a
doesn't
phase.
work.
is
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
Once you're in your
doesn't
30s,
work.
you don't have time to be polyamorous. I ain't got time to date.
Well, it's only gonna last as long as you have other people that are polyamorous. Because then if you guys
Yeah, it's
break
got
up-
a community.
yeah, if you guys break up, you think it's not super simple to build that again with another group of people. Like it is very hard to do. Like I understand why it's complicated because all those people have to be in agreement. It's hard enough to get 2 people on the same page.
But aren't there big swinger communities too? But that's different because it's not a relationship.
Yeah, I don't think that's poly.
But that's how it should have stayed. What is this relationship? That makes absolute.
That's a lot of time doing
based on
nothing.
love and affection, and it's like this one big like happy circle of people that are like.
It's like the courting is still
Yeah,
involved.
they're like they build a codependence with each other. Like I get it and I see it, but I just don't. I don't know if that's like.
That is hella.
I haven't
time.
seen it become a lifestyle from beginning to end.
Well, think about the conversations also, like, right? What's your favorite fucking color? Next day, or the same 2 hours from there. What's your favorite fucking color? It's the same fucking question.
So angry on it.
Such an aggressive way to ask.
Yeah, because it's not smart. So, you know, I was just pissed off.
Is there any circumstance you would be okay with your partner having another relationship? Like any situation where you
Like
could,
in my current relationship, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Nope.
I could see it
Careful.
happening if I was born and raised different.
oh yeah.
So like, I think everyone can handle. Everyone can handle what their normal is. So, for example, let's say your mom was always the side chick.
Yeah.
Right?
I get what
That's all you will be.
You're making us think of that.
Or let's say you were your mom was always like a trophy wife style, right? And then so she's like so for example, if you think about in rich circles, they marry like a hot model girlfriend, a trophy wife, whatever, and then the moms will teach their daughters to be like that.
Yeah.
To like not really just find a rich husband, be super materialistic, whatever, right? But then also in those circles, it's kind of like, yeah, my husband's gonna cheat. That's just how it goes.
yeah.
That's just, you know, like I expect
get it,
I expect
yeah.
my billionaire husband to have like another family on the side or maybe a mistress or whatever. He does what he wants. But it's like more accepted, I think, because that's normalized in these circles.
Yeah.
So if I grew up in that circle, and everybody's doing it, from my dad to brothers to everybody. Even if maybe I've heard of this like story romance where couples actually love each other, like it might just be so different to me, you know, because I think that's the thing is like, what did you grow up in and what is the normal? So like especially if like, let's say everyone in your family's a sex worker, and then you're just like chill with like dating sex workers too. So it's kind of like that. Like, if you grew up where both of your family's nuclear, this is normal for you. You're gonna want that normal too.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's where you kind of have to think. I mean, maybe this is like an opinion where I could get totally shut down. I'm open to it. But I think first, when I see people with unconventional relationships, like let's say cuck guys, for example, like guys who like their girl to like hook up with other people in front of them, like a part of me is like, is that person's way of coping with the fact that they can't stand up for themselves? And they're like, let me just create this world where I like this because I can't.
Like I take ownership.
I can't do anything about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's not that they have a fetish for it, but that like that's the only way to survive mentally. Yeah. Is to be like, fuck, I'll never be. I don't have a spine to fucking stop this from happening. It is very sad.
Can we go find those people and help them?
Those type of people with that type of mentality, they're pretty weak.
Well, I don't think that like I don't think that's all of them, but I think polyamory might have a similar element of that, where like some of these things are happening not by choice, but by way of coping with this is what I have. This is
like they think that's the solution.
Let me make the most of what I can get, because there's a lot of that in society in general. Like people sometimes have harmful things or unconventional things, not by choice. Like some of the not best looking people are in polyamorous relationships. I don't think it's a coincidence.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like if you're the most popular person in school and you're a jock, you're probably not going to end up in a polyamorous relationship. If you're the most popular girl in school that everyone thinks is beautiful, you probably won't end up in polyamorous. It just doesn't, like the details are the
because what if it's like you want to feel wanted because you were never the hot one, so now you want like 50 dudes to want you, and then you're like in a polyamorous relationship and you feel desired and loved by so many.
Or your seek is always to be counterculture because you can't access the normal culture, or it's just you don't resonate with it, or you just don't find anything there because you've never been there.
Oh, that makes sense, because it's like if I'm a reject, then I'm gonna embrace that and be like different.
Right, because in some ways that's all of us.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like I always felt like I was niche or alt, but also because I wasn't part of the mainstream thing.
Yeah.
You know, like there's just little bits of that. I feel like some of those are just extreme cases of that.
My ultimate test for love, I always feel like, is sacrifice. So I think about like so right now the way we have our family built, I'll jump in front of a train for my family, right? Yeah. Like no questions asked.
Amen.
I know Gio would do the same thing too. So I'm like, if I am in love with 4 chicks, like
that's 4 trains. That's too many trains, man.
Which train am I jumping in front of? You know, I'm like,
there it is.
Yeah, it's too difficult. And are those other 4 chicks gonna jump in front of all of my trains, or like, you know, I'm like, it's just so crazy when it comes down to it.
Thank God there's no trains in Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I think about. Like if shit hits the fan, and like let's say you have to have a will, or you gotta pass down all the stuff. Like which one do you pass it down to? And like to me, like love is so deep. It's not just about like what turns you on or like who you want to fuck or whatever. It's like it's such a deep thing that it becomes like this giant ocean, and it's hard for me to just throw that around with like 5 people.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't think everyone that's in something is desperately trying to prove that it works. I think sometimes they're just doing it. Yeah. And they're just in it, and that's it. They're not really trying to like sell it to you and be like, this is what you should be doing. But I think there's also I think a lot of people overlook the fact that like maybe that's just like, what are you gonna do? Take that away from them and tell them to be more like you? It's the same idea. Both directions. Maybe they just don't belong in your idea of love, and you don't belong in theirs, you know. Either way, I think polyamory is just harder in general because that's a lot more hearts broken.
Well, the more people you have to manage in any situation, from a church to a business to a friend circle, is just hard. More people is just harder.
So hard. And I feel like if you are, because you're saying that these maybe like be insecure people, or that might be a factor, I would be more insecure because no one is only choosing me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be so hard.
Imagine you had 4 dudes, and then you guys are you're like, you know what, I'm gonna conduct a little survey this month. And then they're like, out of all of your girlfriends, which one of you guys think I'm the funnest? And none of them vote for you. You're like, fuck! I got 4 boyfriends and none of them think I'm fun.
4 heartbreaks in one.
The question is, you get your back blown out by all 4? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.